PerfectSew penetrates fabric to stiffen it for a multitude of sewing projects and is especially good for machine embroidery. Then you just wash it out. We worked with an Australian inventor to develop this patented water-soluble product. What follows are clips from 2 of our videos featuring Marta Alto talking about using PerfectSew for machine embroidery.
Embroidery, and we have a stabilizer for that as well. It is infusible. It is actually a liquid stabilizer that has to be applied to the fabric and washed out. So it works best on fabrics that are washable, but what it does is turns the fabric into paper. This is part without any, but you can see it's just stiff like a board, and then you wash it out and you have your embroidery without extra in it. So if you do machine embroidery, you know there's cutaway stabilizers and there's tearaway stabilizers. But if you do a design with open space like this, you can't get the stabilizer out. It's just stitched in there. But with the PerfectSew, it's washable and it washes out and it's beautiful. It's not puckery, it works great. And it actually was designed for sheer and lightweight fabrics. So that's all I had in here. And you have, it washes out and you have your beautiful embroidery. And it works fabulous. Here I've put it on a blouse. I like tone on tone, so this is white on my white blouse. But that's all I had for stabilizer is just the PerfectSew. It works wonderfully. And even on this jacket, and this is actually cotton. This isn't wool or silk or linen, it's just cotton from the quilt shop. But the embroidery is on it. Gives it a nice look. And I even did it on the ultra suede bag, just with the PerfectSew. Everybody always says, how do you put it on the fabric? It comes with a little spigot. You pour it on and finger paint it in. Has to be on a counter or non-porous surface, so I brought just this plasticized piece of paper. Then you let it dry. What I usually do is in the summer I put it outside. In the winter I pin it to a chair and put the chair over the heater vent. Heats it dry pretty quickly. Once it's dry, you can then hoop it. So here's my hoop. And I'm ready to embroider. Then we have our washout liquid. So I've put my PerfectSew here. I've done my embroidery. You can see the towel is very stiff. Tea towels are a great thing to do embroidery on. It's a great gift. And on my linen, it's been washed out. And you can see it's very soft. There's no stiffness to the design at all, and it works beautifully. I wanted to add something to what we were discussing with stabilizers. I used PerfectSew for the whole curtain and embroidered. It took hours and hours and hours because there's lots and lots of embroideries. And you can see, because it's nice outside today, that for the most part the designs are airy and looser, except for this one. The lilac is a much more dense design, and because of that, I had to use a tearaway stabilizer in addition to the PerfectSew. So I added a tearaway underneath the design and then did the embroideries. It just needed more oomph to hold all those stitches. But I love my curtain. I always have a garden to look at.